เวลาเฮียนการอินฟิมมีเตลมปุยนะคุณฟังโดนะไอ้ตัวตรงเฮียนกี่มันก็กายคุยกันบ่อยปุยหันไม่งั้นฉันชุดฟังส่วนเย็นปุยอังติค่ะอันนี้ขันป่าเราบุกะตุนไม่กันเทียบเท่าอินเอเชียนอาร์มเรสลิงอินเตอร์เนชั่นแนลคัพมิโซรัมทรีนเมดัลิสต์ปฐุมกันเนี่ยโกลด์เมดัลิสต์ตะโกกันหันเนี่ยอารมณ์มุมตักสักนิดปีน่ะกันเราลมดานเตดินช่วยเปลี่ยนละมาอันนู้นโซเชียลมีเดียกันนุ่มจุยดานเตกันนินลมตุยดานครั้งๆที่ลมมุมตักกันเนี่ยให้เฮียนินราชาโปอัจฉริยะกันงะช่วยเปลี่ยนละมาชวนเวลาเฮียนิน People's Arm Wrestling Federation of India จังอินอันโฮตุเตอันโลกาละอันนี้ท่านเฮียนินนักกีฬาที่ปวนตัวที่พวกกันในโดนนิสันละมาเรื่องต่างๆมีติ้งกันในMizoram Arm Wrestling Association คุยตัวเนอันนี้ห้องเฮียนกันช่วยกันพ่อบ้านกันเฮียนินที่ปวนตักแต่โปมาไม่รอชุดตัวนักปวนพุ่งข้าอันนี้เชื่อเราได้ว่าวางินกันละมาเพชรต่างพวกนี้เสียนมนัทหูเตะเลยที่ดังข้าฟังส่วนปังอะไรอย่างหันตีดูเราได้ว่าที่กันดูได้ว่า Medalist-Te ทุกคนตัวเตะทุกคนใส่ตัวนี้กันวิสิตนะมันสำเร็จกันใส่ดูชูไว้ในเฮียนินลงปุยนะคนเละช่วยมวยนะคนกันหันปังสักการินาตีเตะเองทิ้งอันกันเซนตัวกันอินปุยเทียงตีเตะกันพวงอินกันใส่ตามโดนนี่Before I go further, I would like to welcome
the president, and I'm the founder of Pro Panjali.
People's Arm Wrestling Federation of India.
Yes.
Yesterday we had a very good meeting, in fact. So I am really, I should say that happy that you came all over to Mizoram. And the kind of discussion we had and what we are going to announce today, it's going to be a game changer in Mizoram.
Really?
Or I don't know whether it really was because of the achievements of these three people sitting with us today.
Absolutely.
So, welcome to Mizoram.
Thank you.
And I'm sure that this first visit of yours will not be your last, and hopefully we will have more, regular visits to Mizoram, not only yourself but with your team.
Absolutely.
So Mizoram welcomes you once again.
Thank you so much.
When I hear in Michifang kan Kalkoma Department Lamte in Media Lamte Le Apoy Mochu kan arm wrestler te kan player te ania an mani church work to le boy Puitu Arm Wrestling Association na kan how to tanom buka ama saberin kan kal Twizel Mine report kan pese Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association na train tun naya Asian Arm Wrestling International Cup Mumbai nei ta ka an achievement tele Till the association at once say to te, a jump to length again, the Taila Tome. My Ganti may know them here. I'm on the show. I'm saying, I suppose news are zoned up, like an official point of tak, zoned up tak, hello, local, zong te. I'm a sign, Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association, meaning Chibeka book, Jawa, Kenilam, he can come to introduction, he begs up, Kadudewa, the president. Puram lang haka. Aniya, John kan financial secretary pu the Vidal Fakmoya. Aniya John pu Joseph Asola, John kan executive member. Aniya, yang ho kai mani tang rong kalon dia John hay kan president Pafi Priti. Aniya ni John hi Sardbas ni co-founder Pro Panjali aniya at pa aniya. Sukan say dua. Aniya hey Medalist, tuna hianin Medalist pathum kan neya gold lot luanga ania chuan Benjamin Lawmpuina hi silver ala chuan rangha ki hi bronze le silver alani bronze a hian para ala chuan senior a hian silver ani ka ria chu kan achievement nei ta chu nia nia hei kan association ang kat soi du hunram chang ania hey tian social media patian sara an la chowe be ma amaro chu hey enge kan incentive kan council he ulai mo lo chung changa hanin kan MSSC le kan sarkar lam te kha thriat ti na kha ke mani lam khan kan lo in ring thul ani kan chok chil lewa khalaya khanin an ni ta kha thriat nge naum lo ni khalai kha karon soifia sakni sela
cái mà đi làm association team lâu anh đi khai kha mình làm phong hay tầm kan riêng hoàn đi sẽ là cho nên incentive cash award chung trang hay nè soi tấm thế à mi arm wrestling association le sports discipline Olympic games ni lâu te incentive min kan là thầy tổ lâu hay tu na sarkar tharin min boy puya min thar thole a he kan phur le nia cái mà cái mà Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association nghe po he pute te kan vam dora ama office nghe te po ama mi ti sak tum le nghe te po mi sila kan lom tak je ni ti lai kha ka soi lang tua cho nên hey nia kan game hi national games te po la ni lawa ama ro chu hey kan troi tu thar federation thar kan zom then chak thae me ma an ni hian in national games a hian in demo game kan nei do na kum lama te hian in hi kan achievement thatu ta kan ing ka ria kan ti chau the nge po ka ringa police meet po voi hi lai an mani kai so na hoi hian kan nei to a chon voi thum voi li kan nei ho chon in government recognition te po hian in an nor thei ka ringa hi an mani hi paper work si poi mo sia an la rei lawa ama mi te kha ti soi moi lo ni lo sela ai nge an paper work kha atle mani tura mi hi chuan ni khatiang halak na tam takha an ti arm wrestler ta hian in ham than nei om chho don i te point kan sia ta ta kum ni tu ma jong kan ni turang he kan ni chho ve to kan be se ya ti lai kha kan soi lang tel du ni zu report pek pain lo me
Whom should I invite for the speech? Today, I'm glad that we have two of the most important people in Indian arm wrestling hierarchy, I should say. Not only that, we have the president of People's Arm Wrestling Federation of India. We do have her husband, who is the co-founder of Pro Panjali. We need to know what is Pro Panjali, and before we do the big announcement, I would love to invite Mr. Pravinder Bas to speak about arm wrestling in India, or the future of arm wrestling in India. What exactly is the prospect of arm wrestler for the arm wrestlers?
Yes.
And apart from that, the recently concluded Asian Arm Wrestling International Cup in Mumbai,
Yes.
so that people will get to know more about it.
Absolutely.
Please.
Thank you.
Why don't you comment this?
Yes. So, thank you, sir, first of all, for taking out time and gathering everybody, all the esteemed people. Thank you all for coming. And thank you to the athletes, because I always say athletes are our superstars. Whenever we put a poster out, I make sure it is not my photo or Preeti's photo, but the athlete's photo. We have to make stars of the athletes, because it is they who work day and night and practice and bring the medals. They are the ones who should get the glory, and I'm so happy that Denik and all three have achieved so much fame in such a short time within Mizoram. Somebody was just telling me that there was a crowdfunding for Denik, and there was somebody just stopped Vanram Gaki on the street somewhere to give her money. So it makes us feel very good that we are on the right path. Now, what is the path, right? And why arm wrestling? Arm wrestling is, according to us, one of the most exciting sports. And up till 4 years ago, it was a little undiscovered, because people did not know so much about it as a sport. They knew arm wrestling. Everybody knows arm wrestling in Punjab. But how is it as a sport? And correct me if I'm wrong, right? The association and the federation have faced obstacles. That is where we came in. I'm a very big fan of combat sports, and I see arm wrestling as a non-violent combat sport. Aggressive, but non-violent, combat sport. So it is a sport which has the potential of spreading across the country and becoming very big, very popular, which we have already shown. Now, when we started, there are two things which we have done to benefit the athletes, right? One is Pro Panja League quickly became one of the biggest platforms in the world for arm wrestlers. Let me tell you, every arm wrestler in the world wants to be on Pro Panja stage. If we invite somebody, even for something else that we are planning, anybody from the world, they will come. Because of what we have done with Pro Panja, every athlete aspires to be on the Pro Panja stage. We have given that platform on the top. Last year, we were on Sony Sports and we had 32 million unique viewers. We beat Kho, we beat volleyball, we beat a lot of other sports. In non-cricket leagues, we are number 3 after Kabaddi and after ISL. We have to remember these sports go on for much longer. So on a per day average, we are actually number 2, according to me. That's not official, but if you look at it, number 2 in terms of daily views. Because some of these other sports go on for 6 months, we were only there for 17 days. So you can do the maths yourself and see, right? So we have made it, and the athletes have made it. See, our job is to push the athletes to glory and to give them a path. Always, even in Pro Panja League in the first season in Sony Sports, it's the athletes who are on TV and doing a great job. We have been training them. Our job is to train them how to be, because this is not just a sport. You have to remember, every sport is also entertainment. When you watch Kabaddi, you enjoy it, for various things. When you watch cricket, you enjoy it. So it was very important for us that when people watch arm wrestling also, they enjoy it. That is when you will have audiences coming in. And without audience, we are nothing. So it is very important that we realize this, that we have to make sport entertaining, and which is what we have been doing. That is the top. Now from the grassroots level. Preeti has been working as head of the federation. We are working in various states. We are working, of course, with the Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association also to make it strong and to guide everybody. We have brought the Asian International Cup to India, to Mumbai. It just concluded on the 26th. It was a very big success. The Asian Arm Wrestling Federation, we are affiliated to the Asian Arm Wrestling Federation and to the World Arm Wrestling Federation, which are the world bodies which are conducting this sport and affiliated to the Olympic movement. They are already, they have come into the Youth Para Asian Games, which is affiliated to the official Asian Games and which is conducted by the Olympic Committee of Asia. So that will happen in Tashkent 2025. So already arm wrestling is reaching certain official status. And of course we hope and are trying to get it into the Asian Games. And one day the Para and Olympic Games, that is our dream, and we are pushing for it. And I always believe nothing is impossible. A lot of times around me I hear that this cannot be done, that cannot be done. I feel my job is to show that anything can be done. What I feel we have achieved in 4 years, nobody believed. Sony did not believe that we would get more than 5 to 10 million views. They did not believe. Nobody believed. So when we started getting viewership from the very first day, they used to call us up, excited to tell us how well we are doing. So it's great that we are able to change the perception of the sport and how popular it is. Because trust me when I say this sport is going to be very, very big. This is just the beginning. You have seen the kind of reception that these athletes, Denik, have got within a very short time. People are going to love this sport. And like I said, we are doing many events on the grassroots level. Right now we did the Asian Cup, which benefited many athletes. We took a risk doing it because any international tournament is a risk. We don't know how many athletes are going to come. Fortunately, 325 athletes came from 9 countries. It was a big number. It was a big success. The Asian Arm Wrestling Federation said this is the best Asian Cup till date. And they have a lot of confidence in India now because of Pro Panja League. And that is where these two meet also. Right? The Asian committee, all of the committee came to see some of our last events, including the event Pro Panja League Season 1 for Sony, and before that we had done a very big event in front of Gwalior Fort. They had come to see that also. So they have a lot of confidence, which is why they gave us the Asian Cup. And even bigger, we have the official Asian Arm Wrestling Championship for 2025. which is the official Asian level arm wrestling championship. So that is a very big thing. We have yet to announce the venue, but it will be in the first week of May. And I have been telling all of the athletes to start preparing for it, because that is going to be a very, very big event again, which is going to happen in India. We expect 800 to 900 athletes from all over Asia to come for this event, and we are very not just hopeful, but we are very sure that Mizoram is going to send a very big and strong contingent for the Asian Championship to represent India. We have to remember, at international events, we are representing, of course, both the country and the state. And I just want to say one thing in the end, I think I've spoken a lot, is that we, as both officials and athletes, have to have the belief that we can get India to #1 position in every sport. Of course, you cannot immediately jump. This is why I told the athletes right now what I am aiming for is top 5 in the world in arm wrestling.
You forgot to mention the national game thing.
Sorry. National games, we are trying. I don't want to talk too much about that,
right,
because it's not happened yet. But we are trying to push this, since you mentioned, as a demo game in the national games. And fingers crossed. Don't write about that right now, please, because I don't want to. Well, like I said, we are trying. So let's not. I don't want to say too much until it happens, because it will be a big thing. So the belief is there that India can reach the top. There is no reason why. There is no reason why Mizoram cannot be the #1 state in arm wrestling in the country. There is no reason. We just have to have the belief, and we have to back it up with hard work, which these boys are doing. I think what I like best about them is that they had no fear on the table. And I think that was one of the best things about Denik winning, is he had no fear in facing Kazakhstan opponent. Kazakhstan is the #1 country right now in the world. And he faced that opponent. He lost in the prelims to that opponent. He came again in the finals. He said also that I've understood him. I think I've understood how to beat him. And he did that. After losing once in the prelims, you have to beat your opponent twice in the finals. And he came and he did that. So that comes from a very strong belief. So I'm very proud that our Mizo and Indian athletes have that belief, and that has to increase more. I think if we want to take arm wrestling India to the top 5 and eventually top position in the world, that is my dream. The reason I started Pro Panja is not to start a professional league. It is to give the athletes something to aspire to, and employment and money. The real dream is to see India, on top in arm wrestling. And we personally will not rest till that happens. And I want to thank all of you, because without your support, this is not possible at all. So again, I want to thank you for your time and energy which you are giving towards Mizoram arm wrestling. Together, we can plan, and like I said, with you leading the way, we are there to support and to work together, and we will take Mizoram arm wrestling to new heights. Thank you again, sir, for your time and your confidence in us. Thank you. It means a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
Now I will again continue within Mizo.
Yes, sir.
Kan hit Lawmpuina te kan han do na chumi ma chuan in kimani lamatranga kan soi turang ang te kan han soi zo chumi zo Lawmpuina kan ta nga khanna chuan nikum October ni som ni le pali khat kal akum khat kal tang vel ani chu khan ISO press la bakian press conference kan nei in than ma ni a chuta chuan ZPM Mizoram People's Movement in Sarkar na achan chuan sumi khuna sports kan ti te kan soya chung zinga kan point pati na chuan ti hian kan je ka hi press support tar lan ni a the Mizoram Sports Incentive incentive award scheme sang ni somni le pani to September ni ru sang ni somni pani atang man tanani sarkarin in fiam mi ati thate lo man don theidan tura ruam man fella alomum kan ti tak setani heti lai hian Mizoram State Sports Council we recognize sport association ni ve thlapsi sports incentive cash award pek velawan heng sport association te tan hian ZPM chuan ruam man na asiam don ani ti presa kan lo puanga incentive cash award dong thei to lo ZPM an sarkar kuna pe kan tum te chu tin October ni somni le pali ni kumhan kan soya pakhanam bodybuilding and fitness association of Mizoram patni na Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association ti kan ji khuwa ni adang po te na thathewa e chu kan puam to lo mai nga ti chuan hemi bozui hian meeting kan nei chhozela kan meeting hunhung ber chu June ni som le pakhat khan ka office chamber a hian ania eituna kan ho tu ka bula thu te kan secretary pularam sama side of IRS so hian kan meeting a director te tin kan joint secretary te le tuna kan joint director pusila rem sanga te la chuta chuan Mizoram Sports Incentive Cash Award semdan tu le adong thei tu te kha kan revise ta ni ti chuan kan han en ta eng tin nge kan ti theng ti kha china kan soyang khan Olympic sport hi om ta ni Olympic discipline hi chung te tang chau chuan pek thei ani ta arm wrestling ho te na incentive cash award an don thina hi ti to pa ni to ni tu na hi chuan chu thar thole turin in tan ma khan kan au puya tin an mani arm wrestling association nge po man china soyang khan an lo leng thina tin at hit the point lo leng an mani ho te tru ho poi office a trum ni nge trum thuman lo leng to la ma kan soi to ti chuan hi kalpui kan tu me kan ti khani ya kan se me ka sarkara a in chi me ka ti chuan when I hian kan han puan the chu sarkara chun officially na lo la chuak lo nangin Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association chau ni lo win Mizoram State Sports Council noi in ziak lut Olympic discipline lo adang zong tan po hian Mizoram sarkarin sports incentive cash award hi apevek do na ni kan puan na masa ani anga mani incentive cash award kan semni khan thu phung chon kan soi to ani na takate kan la soi lem lo ba na tinge hi kan ti chuan Olympic discipline hi a tak tak chuang lo ani kumli dana Olympic a in tha ka ring ani ka break dance kan ti breaking the hial po ka Olympic discipline kharom ni maya ang paile don ni nan soi Los Angeles a chun pickleball te po a introduce don an tia China tilai kan how to pass yang khanin hopefully there will be a time in which we witness a Mizo arm wrestler performing at the Olympic stage.
Absolutely.
Let's hope for the best.
Yes.
And we do have one of our Olympians sitting with us.
Yes, of course.
And you know how different it is.
Yes.
The level is very different when it is included in the Olympic sports. So what I'm saying was that previously some of the non-Olympic disciplines were not included in the state incentive cash award scheme. But we do believe that, and it was a poll promise also for our political party. So what we said was that Olympic discipline keep on changing after every 4 years. So there is no hard and fast rule that this discipline is an Olympic discipline.
Yes. Correct.
And a certain sport like breaking or break dance, it came in as an Olympic sport to everybody's surprise. Even the wall climbing now is it's an Olympic sport. So hopefully in the future we will be witnessing some of our arm wrestlers performing at the Olympic stage. Finger crossed.
Absolutely.
Chuchuan yawangin when I hear chinaga suyang khanin kan phalam huna hianin Olympic sport hi tak tak lo in thla ka renga wangin Mizoram State Sports Council na association somthung le pathum a en ko lai chu incentive cash award an don vek thei dan hingai tu ni se kan tia chu kan han sui ho ta ka kha ania chumi noya chuan chi khang kha om ta ni international competition an om dan khan competition level khang kha om ta ti chuan Olympic sport ho ka chu discipline ne me kha chu angai na kalanga non Olympic sport ho khane khang ho ina incentive cash award an don za zel songa khan dong be chu apa om lo ka kan han pe don ta entir nan ni chu adana ka kan la en chho zela World Championship chuan min gold medal lak chuan nuai som ni le panga anitani nuai som ni le panga chu non Olympic sport chuan nuai som patni le singa andong don ani ma chuan bial andonga cheng khat man dong lawa chu tiang chu akal dan tur ni ta entina Asian Championship chuan Asian Championship kha chu gold medal hianin cheng noi thum le singa andong theidona e Commonwealth Championship atapo chutiangin anidona silver medalist hian cheng noi khat sing sarile sanga andong theidona tikhan a category rang ka international competition tikata hian on ta heng hi tuna kan athlete wena rotinna nei te po hianin andon be theina turin sarkarin ma andon dikawena hian kan han puang ani ti chuan ai kan medalist hi e deni kai kan in bia rinni khan an mo rom bia kha anin ka ria e lomom le maya e kong eng kima lom thu kan ron soi ani te tia hei e min lo boi pui dan te le ma min la queen tum dan te le in ti to na te ron ti kan lom le maya manon ha hi official local zau thina kan ti thina e an be se te an har sat na te kan triat pui ani tin opia kan ti mai Benjamin Lawmpuina hi ani po hi nge ni athlete ani boka a ho tu zinga mi ang mai hianin malatu ani boka chuan an zin pa po hen an lo leng tun chuman kal ma po hian hi lenge mo chung chang min on zot fia kan lo in thil fia chuan Mizoram State Sports Council atanga kan pui theina cheng sing khatte kan ho tu ten an lo ruwa an sak boka tuna hian ni chinan soyan khanin ruat thluanga denika lotlin na hi aro pui em na chan chu arm wrestling khover hi atidang lam na sang em bikin Mizoram chu chuan thil lian thama lu lu do na ni sana kan soi ho torem kan titlang na kina kan puang do na ama po hen na relo ba chu ani hi ni china soyan khan gold medalist nia mi pa kesi somriat in na kesi za in na OP hi OP silver medal adong thawani anep lo hle amaro chu soi tamani lo khop maya gold la chu lom lo se chan alar lezual tu dia gold la kha bula thutlat lo chu ba ngania kesi za silver medalist ni tin wanram ha ki phe chu kan lo khiat lo chu mi puinol puina kan soi lan mi lo chu medal pathum adong ani athan tilak te medal pathum kha thoi hey she's getting 3 medals people don't talk about it much because of the she's being overshadowed by the gold medal but I think that this is extremely great achievement mechia kesi somret in na veila ma silver medal adonga dinglam in la silver medal adong boka achak ve ve ta akut veilam na dinglam tin para a hian in bronze medal adong boka ni chuan in an chuan om tang le a tin chumi piala ma chuan ne sele sui du ke ni kha karma satluan kha an lo holai khan kan zina chan dang awang kan zin renga rin ni zan lai don ai zo kan lo lu ta ti chung chuan arm wrestling association nen kan in be pop renga din an mani arm wrestler ten po hen kan in be boka kan na puina thu te an mani ponan tria rem chang sa bera Lawmpuina hun kan na sia mga chuta chuan ama in base sarkar tanga in fiami te choi moina ne Lawmpuina tan ka fai don thina boka arm wrestling ta na don ve the hian pe man kan lo tumange kan tia chu kan soyang takin waina hian kan han puang thei ta hi kan lom tak se tani khami china khan kan du tok do na nga ai sarkar na nge chungchang te po hi kan soi to tilaya han puan Mizoram kuinol pui chuan in anwan thlen rual le an chet that rual khan vok ka thoe ti tura kha min ngai do bong ka thoe chu ka thoe te an aude loi ka kan do ma ro chu sarkar chuan in kal pungan ya sumi bang chuan an achievement dina ingchin hinge ni aphu engchin hinge ati thei ti te an mani tangin engti song hinge kanin pui thei incentive cash award chung chang ate sarkar na chung chang ate te hi kan soi ho kan ziu chiang me ka อันมานี่ association ลำปกันชุดก่อนที่นัดที่ลำเทนพอเห็นกันสวยจู่ๆมากันละโชว์โฮเซลโดนะจุมิจุนจ้างชวนไปนาเฮียนกันสวยเชียงมาดูตัวนาเฮียนินเองหมดเช่นจู่มาหลังนักกันเมกาที่นี่อาคุณมาปวนจู่อาฟูเราเดี๋ยววางินไว้นาเฮียนจุมิจินจู่กันสวยหลังอันนี้จู่ชวนสวยตุรกกันลังอ่ะไม่มาหรอกจู่อาคุณโตเราวินกันเสียอันสวยมวยนะกันหลานังเว้นเห็นกันลมปุยนั่นเองมันจะเป็นกัน gold medalist นี่ค่ะMedal pathum na thei mea chuan te ni Lawmpuina jamin da Lawmpuina chuan Madam Pretty would you This is tradition.
Thank you.
So having you.
Lovely, thank you.
I'm guessing that's for me.
Yeah. The quicker the better. Kan athlete hi tu toy an duang zong da sui tu min kan so maมีเชื่อตัวเองกันตอนนั้นวันนั้นพากีชวนอัดจันทร์เทรดเดอร์นี่ก็เลยโอเปียนตอนนั้นวันนั้นพากีเนี่ยตัวปะเดนิกนั่นสองตัวนี้โอเปียนตอนนั้นเสร็จเลย
มาสัปดาห์นี้ประเทศช่วงลองทูสวยตัวช่วงนี้กัน Arm Wrestling Association ช่วยตัวเตวางนี่ที่มินเทียนสักแล้วละกันถอริมนั่นแต่ที่ไรที่จะเอาไปทำลุตุกมาเสกันช่วยตัวเต้นที่เดียงกองมิงของหัวที่อันช่วยลงทุกก็สวยตัวส่วนนี้มีมาตรการตัวนั้นอันมินิสเตอร์อารอนใส่ incentive ค่ะที่สุด players เขาเป็นมิรอนเป็นอามินเบียบตั้มเพราะส่วนนี้ที่เนี่ยกันที่โดนอบายไปสับปุ๊บจบเป็นกันเคลเวียมิโซรัมเฮียอบายมิโซรัมมัน represent เว้ยนี่ส่งไปดังไปสับปุ๊บจบเป็นขามีค่ะมีมันตระเวนหลบทุกข์ก็สวยตัวนุกเตะอุลเตะอะไรนะเวลาเราเที่ยวเวลา players no ปังสอบแต่เจ้าก็อันนั้นปุ๋ยสักเที่ยหลบทุกข์ก็สวย
อันนี้ผมบอกให้โอปีที่ชินักสวยอันคันที่ตอนนี้เวทุหินที่เตลเดวพวกอารมณ์กัลไตมาอัดเชียนเตตานอันหาสนัดเตวันเซนทรีนะมินาพบจุ่มทุ่มมันกันอีกโกงตัวเองก็เสียเรากันทีนะอัดเชียนเตะอบีกินน้ำเปลี่ยนเราปังเตะยังไงสักแต่ก็จะตอนนี้บางพากิคันเล่ดูโตก็เสียหันสวยเด็ดเสียเลย
ใช่ไหมกันเราเนี่ยมาสายมีช่วยตัวประเทศจังหวะลองทุนก็สวยชวนกันมิโซรัมWrestling Association เตะอดีตอันมานี่ใครช่วยน่าจะรับตุนหุ่นเชิงไทยกันนี่Facebook ก็เตะเลยWhatsApp ก็เตะก็โอปีเนี่ยศิลปะเรื่องนั้นเวทว่าที่ยังจังๆนับอะไรดีขึ้นที่นี่โอปีใส่ยังเรากันเตะลมพุ่งมามิลมปุยเราอันนี้เราปักนัดจุดปักนะอันนี้กันลมปุยโอปีเนี่ยพอพอวิ่งนะประคัดมากกันไหนแล้วพอเปลี่ยนเนี่ยนะกันดินหุ่นเพียนเราสิเตียงวิ่งก็เล่นก็จงเราเสร็จละกันจริงไม่ได้เราเอามาแค่นี้ตัดดันทุนนะจีตัวมันกันเสียเทียมพุยเรานี่จานะแต่กันเกี่ยเราเห็นเราตีไรนะเรากันดินมึงตัว zong tiếng Hàn in các ngày tu cái sống thì chuan thì chung zong kan dục sin chung Hàn anh zinga hay chom chung kan ia anh yên công anh kia mà mình cái suy cho em mà kan room te kan hotel khen na te in ang lawa alat anh thật em mà cái tiểu bùa ya anh chung áp hiền chín lung ta kiến làm thu tharin cái số ya kan mi dâu có mi dâu bùi te hiền in thì asan pa ta kiến in chung áp làm thu kan số tak mấy bữa boka pakhat na la thei ruat lunga kan Lawmpuia pani na la tur po hian aharsa pakhat na la tur phei chuan aharsa zia e min she thiam pui khrin ka ring lawa chu sang chu ni me ra sai sa vai chunga ka lo me
ole kipo amasa in pathian hena lom thu soi ka duwa chuan kan sport minister hatianga hun tra min pe thei hi a hlu le maya kum danga te chuan sport sang sa sang ni som panga vel tang kan khan i MSSC hall ki mi khatla kin kan ti mai thina tuna chun tin ama omna ngai tin ka han ding thu soi theina hun tha kan han nei te hi alomom chuan Mizoram Arm Wrestling koi tu te le hemi press me and Madam Preeti and Sir Parvin, thank you so much. Chuan soi le kan du chun ambal tu nan la ya hey Facebook le IG te WhatsApp friends group chang sport minister tem na sa le ma khong ai takin hi lo ria ula kan du chu kan sport minister hian incentive ma kan nei to lo incentive kha kan nei to lo ta ni incentive kha ma khan player kha kan dual man ta ka chon kan hun song kan senga he game hai kan sacrifice ta he tinan kan soi le lok nga englawa khan thi idiot khan Sachin Tendulkar kha englo lo football lo they say ani theidon mi tiang khan ni mai nang po ngatinge boxing khel ro football khel ro mi ta i thei thawang chu min ta ni ngatinge football kan tui thei ne football khan kan song kan pe thei thei ne am la singa kan song kan pe kha tiang khan ni mai chu min hriat pui ve se ka dun san chu ne akan sport minister pon in ta ka chuan engma ama khan i hriat na bu ma la om big lo engma ama kha sport minister chu ding chu nia in hriat ti ra van ni lo ta ni ama kha na khelo ta chu wangan chu wang chuan ama hin engki ma min pui zo ka min hra thiam em zo ka chuwang chuan lo chir the lo la lo hra thiam ro ama kha kan tang thaber tur ngai to ni ti kha lo hria ula ka duwa chuan Mizoram Arm Wrestling te po engki ma min boy puya hun tha tihian Asian Cup pi khel hi aharani nin taka chuan Mizoram Arm Wrestling hian min pui lo ta se kan khel thei lo sport minister pon min puya puse he kan sar te pon kan mis te pon min puya madam te pon min puya an vai min pui an zawai chunga hin long tu ka chung khangai takin indem na thu ka chu icha so to lawng tuna kan sport minister ZPM hi tuna hin arin pla kan ni hi ian ko i ma ve phatangu ti hi ka soi tu ne ka lo mai
เขาจะดูต่อกีฬาไทยแต่เพียแห่งแต่ที่ชุดที่เตลเวียนเนี่ยที่ชุดลุงโอยรู้นะครับกันในขันเราอันหันตีเดียวคนติงเงินพัชโลเวียนติงเงินที่ไม่รู้อันนั้นใช่ไหมโดนล้อมกันตีล้อมตีนกันเขาตุชันแค่คนมีหันโซ่แต่เองมากันตีเวลเอ็มเนียนที่เองกันออฟฟิศรัวเขาเนี่ยที่อันตอนกงกันบวชใส่ได้ไงกันละพวงเราไม่อันทุกสามัญชนข้ามยันเราเห็นน้ำไม่ได้ลันเล่ารัวละหันวะอันลิงฮาเดบวนข้ากันดูแต่ว่ามีปุยโน้ตปุยชุดทิ้งกระเทียมชุดการนำได้สักแต่ดูสักนับบังเพราะฉะนั้นเรื่องชวดเชียร์ปนปุยกระเทียมช่วงแล้วว่ามีนั่นเราจะลงปุยแต่พอขาดขาอารมณ์ปุยเวลามีชุดที่ขัดมินหันตีพกขาอันเทียดเชียนโตเราบางในการนี้แบบผมเรื่องมาเราชุดกันตั้งเอาปุยดูเลี้ยงเราคุณตะการชนนั่นแหละชวดโดนเท่าดีค่ะกันเทียเป็นขาดชนอารมณ์ปุยเราพออัพโพสมาสักแบบตัวกันเนี่ยมิโซรามามีกันนิวชันเนลไว้พอยกันภาษานี่เงี้ยนะอริสัตกันหันเทียดขันจุดเทียงจูเนียมีตั้งแต่กันหันเทียดจนนับโบกเกนี่นะกันลงคุยนะโซเชียลมีเดียเราชัวร์กันขันเนี่ยมาเราชุ heng tiang ni khoi chon alar ber tu le eng ki ma choi mo na dom tu chon ma ni hin ya ke ni chu so kar kan din mo na wangin engemo kan ti ve the kha kan han ti chawani a khan kan han ha ka nga thian zar nam theom chuan an mani chang ni lo ni chino pi sui tak an khan an nau te vele chong kha an khoi thla ka ni Arm Wrestling Association hi Lawmpuina hun kan man kha acting ni kha me yem ni min acting thang ni kha pu Joseph ina asutam huna khan June a khan in ka vakal to ni ho ho khi ne Lawmpuina kan ba sei ka ta po chuan kan sei thoi to wai set ta khan kan la sei ngam lo dewa incentive ano sei na saber po chu tu kan sei tho ka ni acting nge kan bebe na sa lo man te in puina om si lo acting nge kan ti ve thiang ti kha emin zo ta chun kan sei thoya thil hi a hun mind ti mak bak i tu ber lo ba min ma ro chu atak alo chang don ta chumi nem he tura an medal an lo hon te le chumi piala ma he kan ho tu te an lo chho che hen in thil hi atirem le in ka ria ti chuan kan top don to kan top na hian thil lian tham puan kan du ni chu an ni ho nen hian in kan ho tu te nen he tam puang do na. So I would love to request again Madam Preeti and Mr. Pravin to come over. Then the three athletes will stand and we have a big announcement.
Great.
Yes.
Before that,
All right.
from your hands, can we also give something to
Surely,
them?
surely.
And also to for you also once again. Before that, you want to give this? Sir, please, Derek. This is on behalf of the People's Arm Wrestling Federation India. Derek was announced as the player of the tournament for the Asian International Arm Wrestling Cup. Sir, you'd like sir to give this trophy. And for the same, Pro Panja League is giving 35,000 rupees as a cash incentive to Derek.
Okay.
Sir, from your hand.
So May made all the three athletes.
Yes. This is a small.
something still left.
While we are making the announcement, this is a
Before
small.
we make the announcement, this is
While
from
we are
us.
making the announcement, the small token for.
Thank you, sir, for all your support for arm wrestling. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir.
And now we can.
I will make the announcement in Mizo first,
Absolutely.
and then you explain in English about this event, no? Hey, when I hear until the tham tak mai puan tur kan ne ya, ni zan lama khan kanina Pro Panja League, boy pui tu te tin tilaya People's Arm Wrestling Federation of India kan president te, le Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association ho tu te ne. Kan say hawa to the kantutluk na chunia. I think it would be injustice if we don't have the president and secretary of Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association standing with us.
Please.
Karuna secretary le president clothing wear le kan phone line. Like kalam sira khanem nia.
They have been doing a lot of great work.
Yeah.
So
The crop le kan hian. Tu na hian in kampuan tu ra hi aming khani jana ha kampuang hala. December sang ni som ni le pali hian Mizoram International Arm Wrestling Event lian Mega Mizoram match.
yes.
Pro Panja Mega Mizoram match don ti tu na hian lom takin kam puang e. Dinig la ruat luang apo hi atil dona a el pui tur hi ani hi main event ani dona ama pon la lo ni tu na hian kam puang a chia a el pui tur hi International Arm Wrestler ani hian an chalut dona tin deni ka chau ni loin ka ta khan International Arm Wrestler ten on kalanga Indian Arm Wrestler thaten lo kalanga kan han ruam han thuak dana chuan lamwala zan lama kan ti donem niang kan tia December chot nu lam hi kan ril ruat chuan a oma Urwai Trezo Christmas le kum tharing kar ni som ni pariat te hagan so we talk about 28 December it's not yet finalized.
Yeah. Second.
So ani taka kha kan la soi thei lo ba eng tika nge December tha chot nu lama chuti rual chon kan ril ruwa ai zol pon lama mi ten lo zin the hun lai te kha alo lang box sia Christmas ma de bo ro rem chang zan eng tika mo hen kan ti donem niang kan tia kan ti tu ra hi chu kan puang ngam ta a. So over to you to explain about the event.
I didn't understand one word you said, but no, I'm just kidding. I know, sir. I'm
Whatever
just
we
kidding.
discussed,
Absolutely,
I'll
I'm just kidding. So first of all, thank you again, sir, for your confidence in the sport, in the association, in the federation, in Pro Panja League, in announcing the Pro Panja event in Mizoram, and it's with great pride that we announce along with it, that you announce that we will be coming. Pro Panja will be having an international event in Aswal, Mizoram, in the second half of December. We will be announcing the date very soon. It will be headlined by Denik along with an international arm wrestler, and the rest of the matches also will be Mizo arm wrestlers versus the rest of India players. So that's why it is going to be a Mizoram mega match, Pro Panja mega match. It is going to be very, very exciting, and I think it is really going to be one of the best and biggest sporting events that Mizoram will see. And again, I want to thank sir for the opportunity of doing this here. We are very grateful, and we will give it our all to make sure it is a very big success, along with the association, which has been doing wonderful work. Let me congratulate them again. They have been doing a lot of work on the ground, putting together resources from here or there to send athletes. It's not easy, especially as sir said, when the sport is not yet recognized or an Olympic sport, but they have been managing and doing a great job. And I know from here on, as you announced, they'll be getting some incentives and everything. So thank you for the support. Again, Pro Panja mega matches Mizoram, Pro Panja Mizoram mega matches second half December in Aswal. It is going to be a very big event. I think it's going to be a totally sold out event, because thanks to Denik now winning the gold and becoming a big superstar here. I told him just one thing yesterday: don't let this get to your head, because the goal is to be number one in the world. We want Denik to be number one in the world. That is the goal, and therefore he already won the gold in the nationals. He is one of the best players, not just in his class. Let me just say, not just in his weight category, but he can defeat many players across weight categories heavier than him. So now we will start finding international competition for him, like he beat the Kazakhstan boy in Asian Arm Wrestling Cup. We will start matching him up with international matches, because we want to see him grow into the world number one. Thank you, everybody, and thank you, sir.
Thank you. So before we conclude, I just want to explain to everybody that as president of PAFI, People's Arm Wrestling Federation India, I want everyone here in Mizoram to understand that one local boy from Mizoram in Mumbai had created a furore. He made the entire audience in the hall chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai. So it is I think a huge achievement for Mizoram, and I think he deserves all the praise that's coming his way.
Yeah.
Benjamin Vanrangaki, wish you many congratulations and many more medals coming your way. PAFI is very proud to have the Mizoram Arm Wrestling Association as a part of us, and we're sure it's going to be a lot more success from here. And as we announce this mega match together, I'm sure it's going to be a huge event.
Thank you. And I promise we will learn some Mizo language before we come next time.
因为那一路可能往因什么做啊，弄出本水啊。